Shalom brothers and sisters who have arrived here on this channel. The trumpets are sounding for an incredible period of time that we are about to enter. These 2 weeks starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. It starts 2 weeks of great expectation for the rapture to happen. We are about to enter 2 weeks of a very high possibility for the rapture to happen. And brothers all around the world are sounding the trumpets, and this is something that literally is happening. So if you watched my last video here, my last video in English specifically, it was a video I did 7 days ago saying to tie all the last knots to confirm that we are on the 4th month, but also that it had some confirmations with the 5th month that the Jews believe that they are in, and also some loved brothers believe and have very a lot of information to believe that that's the 5th month, just like brother Barry All. He believes we are in the 5th month. The Jews believe we are in the 5th month, although I don't believe we are in the 5th month according to the sun, moon, and stars. It is a lot of confirmation for us as well, because the 4th month and the 5th month, they are tying together, like I said in the last video in English. But something that is special that happened in the last video is that I did for you guys a great opening. As soon as I start to create the video, I felt in my spirit that I needed to do something different, because the whole cover of the video, both in English and in Portuguese, I felt that it was for us to tie the last knots, and this music came in my mind, and I knew I had to do this intro for the English version of the video. And if you remember, this is the intro that I did. But as you can see, the beginning of this intro is a music from YouTube here, that it is in YouTube. So I had to do many cuts to make it not give me a copyright strike. So I had to test it several times, and the only way that I saw that I could use this part of the few seconds of this music was if I put this trumpet sound in the middle. So the only way that I was able to use this tiny clip for my video was if I used a trumpet sound right in the middle. So the trumpet sound remained here in the video. This way I did not receive a copyright strike for only a few seconds of music video here. But this was amazing, because right after I did this video in English, a lot of brothers in English started to also sounding the trumpets. So one day after my video, brother Dr. Barry All and Aaron from God Imminent, they both did a dueling shofar sounds with this sounding of the trumpets. So it is amazing to see that one day after my video, they also sounded the trumpets. So this is, for me, a big confirmation that we are sounding the trumpets for this month, that it is beginning. Be that the 4th month as we believe, or the 5th month as they believe. But it didn't stop there, because also this brother here, the Watchman on the Wall 88, he also put a video on August 1st, one day after the video of the two of them, also sounding the trumpet. So another brother in English, who most likely don't watch my videos, he also was sounding the trumpet right in the beginning, just like Dr. Barry All, Aaron, and myself, that didn't even plan to do this. We didn't plan together to put this trumpet sound, but we were all sounding the trumpet. And also Aaron from Got a Minute himself, he was sounding the trumpet in Florida. So,
Aaron, they're loving it over here. Turn around.
so he was sounding the trumpet there. And this is amazing to see that although we didn't plan this, the Spirit, the Holy Spirit in us, made it in a way that we all sounded the trumpet at the same time, around there, 28, 30, and August 1st, which was supposed to be the beginning of the new Hebrew month, the new sliver of a new moon, which is the beginning of the 4th month for us that we believe this way, and the 5th month for them that believe this way, or the Jews that believe it is the 5th month. So the knot was tied by the Holy Spirit through this trumpet sound, and this was amazing. So by itself, this was awesome that this happened. So we were all sounding the trumpet because we are entering here a period of time that I believe it's the moment where we can expect the highest watch for this year for the rapture to happen. So summarizing what I showed you in the last video here, we are expecting here on the 4th month, the month in the middle between the 1st and the 7th month, we're expecting the rapture to happen anytime in this 4th month, the month of the door, that the sun is between Cancer and Leo, the constellation of the lion. And the days that are very important for us is these ones here. So the first day of the 4th month, that's when we, all the watchmen, sounded the trumpet. So it's kind of like a feast of trumpets. In the beginning of the month, you sound the shofar. I did it, Dr. Barry and Aaron did it, and also the Watchman on the Wall 88 did it. So we were sounding the trumpet right in the first day of the month. So this was amazing, a lot of confirmation for us. And now we are expecting the 10th day, the 14th day, all the way through the 22nd day, which begins tomorrow at 6 p.m. Wherever you are, 6 p.m. tomorrow. It starts the 8th to the 9th day of the 4th month, which is for the Jews, the 9th of Av, something that happens in the 9th of Av. I'm going to show you very quickly here. But beginning tomorrow at 6 p.m. all the way until the 21st day of August, 6 p.m., that's the 2-week moments that we can expect the rapture to happen. And it all fits for this moment here. If we pass this, we're going to continue to watch, of course. However, the wheat harvest won't make any sense anymore. The time that we have between the feasts will be short to expect a 40-day of judgment after the rapture for the Antichrist to rise. So I believe this is the moment we can expect the most for the rapture. However, if it doesn't happen, we will continue to watch, even though it doesn't make much sense as of right now. Let me just put back the sounding here. So starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. it is the start of the 2 weeks watch time in August for us. Let me just put the calendar here. So starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. August 6th, and all the way until the August 21st here, there are 2 weeks for us to be watching at high watch, because most likely the rapture, if it has to happen in this year, these 2 weeks starting tomorrow is the highest possible watch for us, because as we pass June and July, August is like the limit, the maximum we can expect for the wheat harvest. So this moment here, it's the highest watch for us and the last possible watch for a wheat harvest to make sense for us. So very likely that the rapture, if it has to happen in this year, it will be happening between these 2 weeks here that we are watching. And tomorrow it's the 9th for the 10th day of the 4th month, the month of the door, but the Jews believe it is the 9th of the 5th day, 5th month, which is the 9th of Av. So just to quickly go here, for the Jews, for Dr. Barry as well, and some other brothers that believe the Jews are correct, they are thinking that starting tomorrow, it begins the 9th of Av, the 9th day of the 5th month. And that's the day that historically they lost both temples. Historically, they received a curse in the desert, and several other things that are bad happened to the Jews in this moment of time. That's why they fast also in this moment of time, because a lot of bad things happen to them. So remember to connect the dots here. If the rapture happened when the Jews are believing they are on the 9th of Av, it is just like God is saying to them, you just lost the third temple. The church, a temple built without human hands. It is us, the church, the third temple, which will be raptured out of this earth. So the Jews will be losing the third temple. Also, historically, that's when Noah, in Noah's story, released the dove and the crow. The crow symbolizes the Antichrist that will go to and fro for 7 years, and the dove is the Holy Spirit that will leave the ark and return later. However, the Holy Spirit, it is within us, so the church may leave when the dove leaves. So a lot of confirmation for us also, and that's also supposed to be the day that they were supposed to enter the promised land. However, the 10 spies brought the bad report, and because of that they were cursed on this day. But they were supposed to enter the promised land on this time. So to cause jealousy on the Jewish people, we may enter the promised land when they believe it was the day they were supposed to enter. So a lot of confirmation for these days here that we are entering starting tomorrow. And for us that believe we are in the 4th month, that's the door. And the 10th month of the 10th day of the 4th month would be when the harvest is presented. Just like on the 10th day of the 1st month, Jesus himself, he was presented, he entered Jerusalem on the 10th day of the 1st month. So on the 10th day of the 4th month, which is the month of the door, could be when we go through the door and are presented as first fruits or as the church for the Lamb. So it is a high watch date for us, starting tomorrow and go all the way through the 21st of August here. And on the clock, on the sky clock, you're gonna see this. So here we have the clock. The sun and the moon here is pointing the beginning of the 4th month, when the sun is showing the constellation of Cancer. The moon is new, so it is the start of a new month. And remember, I did this X here, these 2 lines, that from the harvest of the spring and the harvest of the fall, the middle point of these 2 harvests would be exactly the middle point of the 4th to the 5th month. So it makes sense for us in the clock of the skies, in the earth clock that we are watching. For the harvest of the wheat, the harvest of the summer happens exactly in the middle of the summer, between the 4th to the 5th month, the month which I believe we are right now according to the sun, moon, and the stars. So the planets on the middle here of the 4th month, they will be like this. They will shift just a tiny bit here, like this, and the sun and the moon will be like this. So the moon will go from new to high, to full, and the sun will be between the 4th to the 5th month. This is the new moment of time in the middle of August. Actually will be from August 11 to August 12. That's the 14th day of the 4th month, or the 14th day of the 5th month according to the Jews. But clearly you can see the sun is not between the lion and the virgin, it is between Cancer and the lion. So for us it is the 4th month. That's when we can most expect the rapture to happen. Between tomorrow, this is the 10th day, we are entering this precision time here, all the way until the 14th, 15th day there of August, which will be the middle point of August. So the middle point of the 4th month. So extremely high watch for us to expect the rapture. An extremely important moment for us to be ready to leave, according also to the sign in the skies, the sign in the moon and stars and the sun. and according also to the news. So if you have been watching the news lately, you see that we are very, very close to a third world war because of all the tensions between China, US, and Taiwan that lately did a lot of things there. But the UN on August 1st said that we are literally very close to total annihilation, nuclear annihilation. So let me just translate here in English. Humanity is a miscalculation away from nuclear annihilation, warns UN Chief Antonio Guterres. So he said in the UN on August 1st that we are one miscalculation away from nuclear annihilation. So this is very serious, that what he is saying right now, because of all of these tensions happening with Russia, with China, with the US, all of them nuclear power nations. So we are one miscalculation away, and that's what the UN are saying right now. So the news are also saying that we are about to enter this war here, which will be a nuclear or a third world war, very destructive but necessary for the Antichrist to rise to power. And the news are pointing us into that direction, just like we were expecting, or we are expecting, the rapture to happen before the bombs, or at the same time as the bombs, to deliver us from this tribulation that is about to happen on earth. Before I just show a couple news here that is happening right now, I want to go to some more confirmation that we have, because one channel here that I started to watch pointed out that August 8th, it is the Lions Gate portal, the opening of the Lions Gate portal. So I went to check what is this Lions Gate portal, and a lot of news here are saying that on August 8th there is an opening of the Lions Gate portal. I haven't seen this before, but for this year specifically, I realized that this actually is something that happens here, that happens every year on August 8th. So a lot of news are saying the same thing. The Lions Gate Portal 2022, date, start date, and spiritual meaning. So they all pay attention to the Lions Gate Portal on August 8th. And for us, August 8th will be there the 9th and 10th of the 4th month precisely. And also for the Jews, it will be the 9th and 10th of Av, where there all of that confirmations happens. So it's like a portal that opens on July 26th. It goes all the way through August 12th, but it peaks on August 8th. So there's something interesting that I saw here happening. Some channel pointed this out. 8-8 Lions Gate Prosperity Portal. I found this interesting because if the rapture happened between August 6th and August 7th or 8th, the New Age era, the New Age or the UFOs group, they will say that this Lions Gate opened and then people were going through it and the aliens will come and they will create all of the types of deception to deceive people in the world that were left behind. But it is interesting that it is matching the times that we are expecting the rapture to happen, according to the Jews and according to the 4th month, the month of the door, the month of the portal. So Lions Gate 88, it is interesting. The lion is also our Messiah, Jesus or Yahushua HaMashiach. He is the Lion of Judah. He is our Messiah. So it is very interesting here. And also a channel, our brother called Dunamis 333, he also pointed out in this last video that the Bible codes, according to a rabbi, is showing us that the Messiah is coming on Tisha B'Av, or the 9th of Av, as they believe it is starting tomorrow all the way until the 10th day of August. So, according to Bible codes, it is possible that the Messiah is coming, not the way they are expecting. Maybe they are expecting the Antichrist, but the way that we are expecting to deliver us from the hands of the Antichrist, to deliver us from the tribulation. So it is interesting that this is also pointing out for this period of time. So many confirmations from brothers all over the world. Even the pagans are saying there is a portal opening here on 8/8, and even the brother Watchman on the Wall, his name is 8/8, so August 8th here. So it is very interesting that all of this is happening at the same time, and we all sounded the trumpet on the beginning of the month, the beginning of the new month. So all of this are happening while we are expecting the rapture to happen in these moments. So some news here. North Korea is ready to use nuclear weapons against US. That was said on the 28th of July. The world were safer on the Cold War than it is now, said the security member of the United Kingdom. China also is saying that the US is playing with fire about the tension with Taiwan. We know that Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan despite all the threats by China, and that happened between the 1st and the 2nd of August there. What else? We saw Israel and the United States training to fight Iran, and Iran threatened New York. This is very important here. That Iran just said on the 31st of July. Iran says that it will build nuclear warheads and turn New York into hellish ruins. So Iran is literally threatening New York. We know that there are a lot of prophecies that New York will vanish, will disappear. There are several movies that shows that, and they also show that happening on the dollar bill. So it is not, how do you say, it is not a new information to see that Iran is threatening exactly New York. So when the rapture happens, you can be sure that bombs will fly away, and one of the cities that will be affected for sure is this one, New York, and also California, I believe, will be heavily affected by all of this. So they are just preparing a false flag here, I believe, because after the rapture they will bomb away many places, and then they will blame anyone that they desire, including Iran and all of the other enemy countries. What else here? Iran about to have nuclear weapons. They are advancing quickly into having weapons. China has been training the invasion of Taiwan, and lately it is being provocating a lot because they were making military exercises with real ammunitions, real weapons, and some fell closer to the Japan waters. So this is bringing a world to a high tension. And today, not only China invaded Taiwan airspace, but also China halts high-level military dialogue with Washington. So this is a clear understanding that we are about to see a war or a confrontation between both nations. So this is happening right now, and this is a clear sign for us that the rapture is about to happen to deliver us from these wars that are clearly very close, very soon to happen. So These are the things that I had to say to you guys that I just said in Portuguese as well. Be prepared, be ready to leave, because we are about to leave this world. We're about to literally get out of this world here while the world goes into dark, dark times. We are expecting the rapture to happen at any time now, starting tomorrow at 6 p.m. Be ready, because anytime between tomorrow and the 21st or 22nd of August, it is a very likely day that we will be leaving this earth here. The watchmen were sounding the trumpets in the beginning of the month, just like Rosh Hashanah, when they sound the trumpets in the new moon. So the watchmen didn't plan, but they were sounding the trumpets. Dr. Barry All did an excellent video on why 9th of Av is very likely day for the rapture to happen, and all the way until the 9th of Av, which is tomorrow, all the way until the full moon of this month, it is a very likely day that the rapture will happen. And then for me, it is a maximum amount of thing that we can expect the wheat to be harvested. So if you haven't yet, watch the latest or the two latest videos from Dr. Barry. He gave us great reasons why had to close some tabs here because the computer wasn't functioning properly. But if you haven't yet watched the latest video from Dr. Barry, it is excellent. It is good for you to understand why these next few days are very important and very likely the rapture to happen. And also be ready, because it could be tomorrow, it could be all the way until the full moon, which is for us the moment where it happens, the snatching of the brides. I'm not going to extend this too much because the computer is already not handling very much, but I hope to see all of you in the air very soon. The most likely moments for us to go, it is this next few days that we are about to enter. Maranatha, brothers and sisters, Maranatha, I hope to see all of you very, very soon in the air when Jesus comes to rescue us from this earth that is about to go dark, very, very dark. Maranatha.